Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to kind of switch gears. We appreciate
Happy Groundhog Day.
Yeah, we've been bringing that up, but we don't know yet about the shadow. We should have asked
you get a sunburn this weekend.
Kip Adams earlier from Pennsylvania. He might have been out there.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think about asking Kip, but of course it was 20 below. No, it's warmed up now.
You know, Pennsylvania,
it's
talking
0
about deer,
now.
you know, they have a late flintlock season up there, you know. Since,
do they really?
Yeah, you know, and some units are, like, I think, closed like the end of January.
Are you thinking about retiring and moving up there?
No,
okay.
You know, but you
sure.
have to be a real hunter to go after them flintlock and
the groundhog at the same day.
Yeah, knee-deep in snow.
Yeah. Hey, we've kept over Justin Lawson with the Quality Deer Management Association with us because I wanted him to kind of hear some of this as we talked about chronic wasting disease. And Justin, I know you guys keep track of that. And your area is, what's your territory?
I cover Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Missouri, and been temporarily filling in Illinois.
I thought you had. Yeah. So you've been in areas that CWD are there.
Correct.
And, of course, we've got it really big time, but I think we've had it for a while. But we've got a guy with us right now that has been our law enforcement go-to guy for the TWRA for many years, and a good friend of Outdoors with Larry Ray, and that's Brian Thompson. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
We're doing great on Groundhog Day. As Gabbard
just waiting to see if Larry sees a shadow.
He said that to everybody, and so far no one has said anything about it. But if they do, it'll be my shadow from my belly is what's my problem. But from your standpoint, from the law enforcement standpoint, is your guys in the field involved with any of that as far as helping locate or do anything like that?
Yeah, our guys are responding to some of the calls that we get where somebody has a sick deer in their yard, acting funny type thing. They picked up several what we call clinical deer in there, and our guys have all been trained to pull the lymph nodes and sample the deer. Main thing that they've been doing, they've been helping out that as we've always done forever, you know, help out whoever needs help when it comes to the biologists, whether it's wildlife or fisheries. But and then also been working some of the perimeter county lines, making sure people aren't carrying deer outside of the CWD zones into the other counties, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah. Well, I know we're what we say, Justin, over 140 now, or is that?
Yeah, I think it's right at 140.
Yeah, and then I'm not mistaken. I think it's like in 7 counties. I know it's more than the 3 that we've started with, even though the season technically ended on Thursday. But the spread is out there and things along that line.
Well, but now let's I'm going to correct you on that.
Correct me on it because I need to know.
It has been found in basically 3 counties.
Okay, all right.
Okay, it's been found in Hardin County and Fayette County, and 1 in Madison County.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what has happened is it's been found in those counties, but the reason that there are more counties in the CWD zone is the fact that our CWD plan says if wherever it's marked that a deer is killed and come back positive, then it's the 10-mile radius is run around the location.
I got you. So
that distance brings in other counties.
That brings in other counties, but we do have X number of deers that are still being checked now.
Yes, we got lots of deer that are still out there to be checked.
And that's that came really through the weekend hunts, right? I mean, when they were required to bring it to the sampling stations.
That's where we've got most of them, yes. But now we also people have been dropped off samples at some freezers that we had put out while the regular season was in, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And then, but the main thing is that we get most samples from our mandatory checking stations on the weekends. Yes.
Now, as we talk about this, and Justin Lawson is with us, Justin from the Quality Deer Management Association's side of this thing, do you guys keep track of these as what's going on here like you would in in say Missouri, which also has had it.
Absolutely. We are constantly in contact with state agencies. In fact, I just talked to James Kelly, Deer Program Coordinator, this week, and so we're definitely.
You're staying in touch.
Staying in touch with all the state agencies and just letting them know that we, if there's anything we need to do information-wise, get out to the public, that we'll do it.
And that's what I was wondering from Brian, your standpoint. There are rules now, and that you can't have supplemental feeding within a certain radius of. Well,
it can't be. You can't be anywhere unless it's close to a residence.
That's right.
Okay. So, no supplemental feeding. That includes minerals.
Corn.
Corn. I mean, just even your salt blocks,
mineral blocks, salt blocks.
All those. Okay. Yeah. Are you do you give tickets for that, or do you warnings if you find that if somebody tells you, hey, my neighbor's doing this over here? Is that come under your jurisdiction, or does it come under something?
Yeah, it would be a violation of our rules, regulations.
I don't think a lot of people understand that. The regular, I love my deer, these kind of things. But a
lot of people put out trail cameras this time of year in feed spots just so they can see what made it through the season.
Yeah.
What did that they've been catching, because trail cameras have changed the way people hunt nowadays. I ain't been seeing anything on my camera, so why should I go? Or been monitoring this buck. I've seen it ever since it was,
I got that
coming out of velvet, whatever, So, but yes, that's according to the new regulation. That no, you cannot do any type of supplemental feeding like that at all.
Another question, Brian. I know Hardeman and Fayette County during the early, spring, the agency issues a lot of depredation permits.
Yes.
Has the Wildlife Management Division talk about changing protocols so some of those deer that are thinned on those depredation permits are going to be tested?
We've discussed it, and I'm sure that's probably what will come down the line is that we'll get the landowners that do get depredation permits, because the landowner's the one that's got everything vested in these as well.
Oh yeah,
and the farmers and stuff. The farmers, they don't want the crops being eaten because that costs them money.
That's right.
And then also people, the public's concerned about the CWD, and I think that's the reason. If you think here we extended the season to the 31st, we had the public out there still killing deer, shooting deer, and they're killing them mostly just get them samples so they can know whether it's here or there,
Yeah.
And that's what we need, and that's what's been very beneficial to us, is that the public's out there, guys and girls out there killing deer, so they can get them sampled,
That's the only way. I mean, as far as trying
exactly right.
But
but I think, yes, Dave, but yes, to answer your question, us and the management folks, I'm sure and the wildlife management guys, I'm sure that'll be discussed more as the spring gets here.
Right, and
spring's coming, and the flooding has been a problem every year for the turkey poults and things along that line. I'm just hoping that your division, and I think a lot of folks don't realize. So, how many law enforcement officers do we have in what is called West Tennessee?
We got roughly 50-something officers, or people that's managers that's commissioned, and then the officers that commissioned in Region 1, which is the 25 counties of West Tennessee, from the Tennessee River to the Mississippi River, on both sides of the Tennessee River, except for we do not have Wayne County down there. But we've got 25 counties, so we've got one in each county, two in a few counties, and actually three in Shelby County.
Are we complete now with? Are we openings? I know that we've talked to Slate is coming in. Another one of the riders is coming into Hardeman County. Are we at full staff? Or we got
currently we got Region 1's got two vacancies. We're vacant in Lake County, and we're vacant in Madison County.
Okay. So how does that work?
We'll hire new folks in the spring.
In the spring, okay.
Yeah. We hire once a year.
Across the state, how many? We're getting about that point, like I said, with like you're talking about retirement and all that crew that came on board, when we went to work. Even a few years behind us, they're reaching in the enforcement division.
Hard to believe.
That mandatory,
Well,
retirement.
We had Humphreys County Officer Ken Smith's last day is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ken went to work.
Ken's
several
retired,
years
so
after I
that,
did.
and that matter of fact, yeah, that'll open up another county somewhere, depending on who goes where. That'll open us one more county in Region 1, unless somebody comes from one of the other regions to transfers over to us.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up. Gabbert brought it up now, so you're looking to retire
in June.
In June, okay. We've got
end of June,
and then Alan Peterson's retiring in March. I think you said Dan Fuqua is retiring, right?
We were talking
in March.
Yeah. Well, let's get them out now.
Well, we were talking the other day. The agency's talking about. I've been talking to people that still about trapping turkeys again.
Yeah,
moving.
Trapping turkeys.
And I'm
again.
going, well, they're going to have to hire us on a consultant basis.
Yeah.
Me and
exactly right.
And Brian, because everybody that trapped turkeys is gone.
It's gone.
We're all gone. Yeah, we're all gone.
Well, I can remember
we
when
still got Vandergrift.
Vandergrift.
Oh yeah. Well, I can still remember what was golly the deer guy that was Farrar, Joe Farrar.
Joe Farrar.
I can remember Joe talking about that. You know, when they were trapping, getting deer, and everybody said, well, you know, it took manpower to do those things. And you see those old pictures, those old black and white pictures, and there's guys out there there were plenty of them, but. You all guys are reaching that certain golden years. You know?
I got to tell a funny story.
Well, do it in a hurry.
Okay.
We got about 2
Talking
minutes.
about turkey trapping.
All right.
Back when Brian was an officer in Hardman
Does
County.
he want to hear this?
Yeah. This is how you be quick on your feet.
Okay, tell us quickly.
Okay. They're sitting there. Who was it? You and Barry sitting on bait?
It was me and Gromer.
You and Randy Cromer that retired several years ago. Sitting on bait, and this was before the fancy technology, and you shot the net using one of them most square 6-volt batteries.
Yes.
Right.
Well, you spend a lot of time in the turkey blind.
Yes.
And it was cold, about like it's been, last week.
Oh, yeah.
And Brian and Cromer were sitting there, and turkeys come up and got on the bait, and they reset those 6-volt battery and touched the leads, and nothing happens.
Oh.
Well, Brian had one of the early little video games, he was playing. So quick on your feet. He turns it over, rips the back off, touches the lead to the batteries, and they catch the turkeys.
Oh man, that's got to be
a Pac-Man game.
A Pac-Man. That's got to be mentioned when it's a retirement party. Get him a Pac-Man game. Yeah. Hey, Brian, thank you, buddy. Thank Justin.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Justin, for sitting around and listening to that. For your comments too, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.
Thanks for all the work that you do, and have a safe one, Brian. Okay, buddy.
I'll do it.
Let's take a break and come right back.